Okay, yeah. So here we are, the day after everybody got the big news about Hillary Clinton and the FBI. We're all here. Everybody got the big news. Everybody got it either on social media, through the news networks that you may be watching. Everybody got this big information, and they don't know what to do with it. So everybody heard that, there's nobody going to go after her legally. Nobody in their right mind would go after this woman legally and put her up against a court of law showing that what she done was wrong. Or try to prosecute her for it. And there's no prosecutor going to try to prosecute her, basically. Nobody would have the balls to do that. But what I find interesting is everybody's surprised. There's a bunch of people who are fucking surprised. You're fucking surprised. Why are you surprised? How are you surprised? How did that surprise you? That really makes no fucking sense to me. How can you be that fucking dumb and be that fucking surprised? It's like, it's like they're acting like when they first found out Santa Claus wasn't real. Now you know he's not real. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking hoax. People they lie to each other, make believe that there's a Santa Claus in this world, and that he fucking lives at the magic North Pole and he sends out a bunch of fucking gifts, and everybody plays along. And then all of a sudden, magically out of fucking nowhere, you find out there is no Santa Claus. There's not one. This shit didn't magically happen. There is no fucking goody two-shoes at the North Pole building you a fucking toy of any kind that you have been lied to. It's a big fucking hoax. And you're acting the same way by being surprised that no prosecutor is going to go after her in any way, shape, or form. Did you think they would? Did that literally cross your mind that they actually would go after this woman? That the powers that be, that a bunch of rich motherfuckers who know other rich motherfuckers would go after another rich motherfucker and take that rich motherfucker down? No. They all hang out at the same golf course. The one that you're not allowed to go to, that they say you can't go in, that you say you cannot play the golf that they play? Yeah, that's the one they go to. They will fucking take you to court, but they're not going to take each other to court. See, there's this thing, because you got to have a little dirt on you for people to like you. The bad thing is once you got a little dirt on you, there's other people that know about that dirt. You want to play that game? Yeah, I might have got caught doing some shit, but doesn't mean you never did anything. Just means you ain't got caught yet. Put me on the stand, and I might open my mouth a little bit. So, what do? You sit down and you shut up. That's what you do. If you like what you have, you don't go rocking a fucking boat, do you? You fuckers remind me of Friday with your freedom. You honestly do. You are like the movie Friday. You believe that freedom can be kept at Debo's house just like the bicycle was. We're going to pretend it's both of ours. We're just going to keep it at my house. No, that's not how that works. It's either fucking yours or it's not. So many people say she should be impeached. She should be, she should go to prison. She should have life-term sentences. So there's a lot of harsh statements about what should happen since we've all learned about the 168 things that, the FBI came up with. I think I'm pulling a figure out of my ass. I know it's a lot. But still, last time I checked. But that's not the point. You lost the whole entire point. Whether she should be put under a prison, sentenced to death, impeached, removed from the candidacy, whatever the case may be. whatever punishment you think should be imposed upon this person. You're in the court of public opinion. You're not in the court of law. To the court of public opinion, anything is possible, because anything is there. But in the court of law, things are different. It's not just your fucking opinion that matters. It's the law that matters. Whether it be right or wrong, the law is the law. You just stick to the law. That's what you have to do in the court of law, not the court of public opinion. So, what I think you should be focused on is not whether she should be impeached, whether she should be, impaled, whether she should be, removed from candidacy, whether she should never be able to run for office. All those wonderful things. It's the fact that nobody will do it. It's the fact that no one, not one person, in all of your great and wonderful Congress, House, Senate, presidency, executive offices, no one, not one person, the Supreme Court, nobody. You got nobody in this system that will take her on in the court of law. That's what you should be focused on. What if she went to court and got off on all charges? Hell, OJ did it. If OJ can do it, anybody can do it. The point is nobody will do it. Nobody will take her to court. Now, when a person will not be taken to court, nobody will go up against this person. Nobody in their right mind would put themselves in harm's way. No one. Why would you be scared to take a person to court? Ruin your career? Then that means that you've got one thing. You have a person above the law. A person who can do whatever they see fit, at any time they see fit, and nobody's going to say anything about it. You keep your fucking trap shut, because I do what I want. I make the laws for you. I don't have to obey them. I just make sure you obey them. And you're surprised. But yet, damn near, what is it, 10 years ago, we had a vice president shoot a man in the face. He shot the man in the face because he thought he was a bird. Not only did nothing happen to this vice president, the man who got shot went on public television and apologized for getting in front of his fucking bullet. He apologized for looking like a bird. You had a president, literally a president of this United States of America, who got caught getting his dick sucked. He got his dick sucked. He got a nice blowjob from an intern. Lied to the American people saying, I never did that. And then turned around, got impeached, and stayed president for the duration of his term. He was impeached for that. Nothing happened. Not a damn thing. Once again, above the law. You are supposed to be a country of laws, but yet the people who are in charge of you seem to not obey them. And you're surprised. This has happened 1,000 fucking times in 1,000 different ways, but this time you're surprised. Now let me ask you the real trick question here. If I can sit here and name off just random accounts of people who got away with all the most basic of laws, people who lied on the stand, people who lied to the American people, people who managed to put the American people in harm's way, all these horrible things that these people did, and never once, not once, were they held accountable. Not once did they see a courtroom. Not once did they get any reprimandation for what they had done. What makes you believe in your heart of hearts that when you vote, you are in some way, shape, or form going to shake up the system and they're going to learn today? Who are you going to vote for? And does it matter who you vote for? You will run back out there like fucking fish to water, like a rat to cheese. You'll just go out there and you'll just raise your little hands, and it counts. I swear it does. It counts for what? What does it count for? You already know this. They have shown you. They showed you to your face that it doesn't matter what the general public says. It does not matter about your court systems. They could care less about your judicial system. They don't give a fuck about your military system. These people do not care. So what makes you think that voting, the one thing that they said you had, will actually make a difference? That you actually will have a voice that day. Your voice will be heard, and you could change the system by a mere vote. Just give me the reason why you believe that. I would love to know. See, I don't believe it. I know for a fact in my heart of hearts that it's not feasibly possible. That if something's that bad, then that means the system is that corrupt. Why would I think that my vote in the system would even make a hill of beans? It is apparent that the system is corrupt from within. Voting in the system would not make any hill of beans if I can't even get the system to work. All the votes in the world to the system will not make any fucking difference if the system is broke. So I believe that. But I would like to know why you think it doesn't. I would like to know why you think your vote really counts. I would really like for you to defend that to me. And we'll use the same token of what we know right now. Because, trust me, in 30 days you'll forget. In 30 days you won't remember. In 30 days you'll have lots more memes to put out. Some really cool memes and some good ideas and some really awesome slogans to throw out there. I'm pretty sure of it. And not a fucking one of you will even remember that your system is broke. You vote for no reason. You just walk around in a circle. You go to the path of least resistance, obedience. You obey, and the reason you obey is because it's the path of least resistance. Getting your country back will be very hard. It will not come from a vote. It will be extremely hard. It always has been. To be free is the hard thing to be. You have to constantly defend it. You have to make sure that nobody takes it away from you. But you can't leave your fucking bicycle at Debo's and pretend it's both yours. And you have to ask Debo when you can drive it. If you have to ask Debo when to ride the fucking bicycle, it ain't fucking your bicycle. If you have to ask the United States government when you can be free, guess what? You are not. You are not free. And when your fucking elected officials and the powers that be are beyond the law, cannot be held in the law, and are judged by the law, then guess what they are? Above the law. Then why on God's green planet would you believe that voting for anybody who gets up there, anybody, I don't give a fuck who they are, is going to change a fucking thing? You're going to have real change. You have to have real change to get this country back. And a vote's not going to do it. It's never going to do it. But I would really like to see one of you motherfuckers actually explain to me why you think it will work. What you think is going to change. Hell, I may be completely wrong. It may actually change if you vote. But I'm going to go with the latter of the two and say it won't. It will never change until you get off your fucking asses and do something about it. Quit showing me pictures of how fucking ready you are. Do something. Stop showing me a picture. I'm ready for this. Well then, fucking go do it if you're so goddamn ready. Fuck. Anyway, I'll be waiting. Right now, the crickets are starting to sound, so I'll be waiting on you to get back in touch with me about that. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and hold my fucking breath.